Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for Hijong Park's Defender Patrol Supporter Edition. Now, technically this game is free to play, so it's completely free. But if you buy the Supporter Edition, which is only $5, you get an extra helicopter that has twin miniguns and a better engine. I bought the Supporter Edition because I wanted to support the developer. This is this game. Let's just play. Let's play. Now, I will say this game is very complicated. Not gonna lie. And you see the 4 different missions: seek and destroy, air patrol, insertion, and rescue. We're gonna start off with seek and destroy. We might do the other missions. We might not. And let's just go ahead and unit amount. Yeah. I think everything's good. So, like I said, this game is technically free to play, but there is a supporter edition for $5, and for $5, I mean, this is totally worth it. This game is one of the best free to play games, honestly, in VR. It's a retro style, so obviously it's not going to have the best graphics, but the helicopters are very nicely done. You know, there's a lot of detail here. The flight, I mean, I've never flown a helicopter, but to me it feels pretty accurate. You know, I played Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I think I learned more on how to pilot a helicopter from this game than from Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, I think I'm ready now to fly the helicopters in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now you see here, you know, there are the enemy bases, the objective, the base. So we kind of have an idea of where to go. And right pylon, we can choose which one. Let's go ahead and do the... Do you want the MK9? We want the MK19, the right, the left. Yeah, we want the Hydra rocket because we want to get those armored units. Okay, well, let's just go like this. So the first thing you want to do is actually you want to make sure that you're accurately seated. Your objective: destroy Euro 4320, and I strongly suggest going to the gameplay settings and making sure that all... In fact, let me show you. In the settings, there's gameplay. By default, it's not used. I recommend going to display all icons because otherwise this game is going to be very complicated. So let's go ahead and let's start. So the way you start, I believe, if I remember, this is complicated. Gotta be careful here, the way you off to start. Woo. There we go. I think we steadied ourselves. Wingman 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess we're number 4. And let's go ahead and let's turn this on. Let's go ahead and level ourselves. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go auto hover for right now, just while we're playing with the auto hover. And I switched pilots by accident. I did not want to switch pilots by accident. There we go. And we want to hover, auto hover, yes. And we want to let's just go. Alright, so let's go do our mission. We kind of have an idea of where the enemies are. I think some of them were over there. So let's just go slowly over there. It does take a while to get used to piloting the helicopters. It's actually not as easy as it might look. Although definitely having the auto hover and the autopilot makes it a lot easier. Right now I'm on auto hover. Which definitely makes it a lot easier to pilot. Let's go ahead and arm. So we're gonna go to the left. And by the way, this is our little aiming thing here. We can also switch pilot. And we have the units marked, so this will be easier than if we didn't have it marked. Obviously, it's not realistic to have the units marked, but it makes it easier for gameplay purposes. Alright, so it looks to be clear. Alright. Whoa, I need to be careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's getting a little hectic here. Now I'm going to take complete control. So again, stop auto hover. I like more control. Since I'm only piloting, I'm not having to worry about other stuff. My wingmen are really low to the ground. I mean, these are simple graphics, but what matters is the helicopter simulation and the combat simulation, and that is excellent. And just look at all the dials, all the switches, this all works. You have to pay attention to your altimeter here, which we can tell we're at 7 knots. I guess, I don't know if it's 7 knots, but we're good as far as our altitude. We get our vertical speed here, see how fast we're going, how many knots we're going. There we go. How much fuel. We gotta arm our missiles and ballistics. You gotta know how to use them all. And I think there's some enemies up ahead. I guess we'll find out. You can call in ground strikes, howitzer attacks. Just there's a whole lot of stuff. There's a lot of detail to this game. But to be honest, I've only been playing for a little over an hour, so I'm very rusty on this game. There is a lot of detail to this game, which if you like to read and pay attention and study This is the perfect game if you like tactics. I just like to get in there and blow stuff up, so. But still, I find this game approachable enough. But there's a lot of depths here. I'm actually surprised we haven't run into any enemies yet. But it is seek and destroy, so we're seeking. We haven't been destroying yet, but we're seeking. So we might have to go just directly to the objective. But I thought we were going to run into enemies on the way. You do want to make a good look around and make sure that there's no enemies firing at you or whatnot on the way. We're going to go up there, and if not, we're just going to circle back and go back to where the objective is. This is amazing for a free-to-play game. I mean, the physics here, the tactics, the simulation are all top-notch. Obviously, it's not the best graphics. It's not the most realistic landscape environment or model. You know, it's a low-polygon helicopter model and very basic-looking map. But as far as piloting the helicopter and the combat, it's all, you know, very immersive, very interactive, and you got to give kudos. You know, this is basically free to play, but you know, even though it's free, I highly recommend everyone support the developer by buying the supporter edition. Plus, the helicopter that you get is pretty nifty, so it's definitely worth the $5. And it's also worth it just to support the developer, like I was saying. Okay, let's go. The only thing this game really needs is some music. You know, I don't know, maybe like Paint It Black or, you know, by the Rolling Stones. I see you wanna paint it black. I don't know why, but that song always makes me think of Vietnam and helicopters. And the Huey. I want to paint it black. Thunder Strike by AC/DC. Thunder. Obviously, I was born to raise the flag, great white and blue. It ain't me, I ain't no senator's son. It ain't me, it ain't me. Ooh, no son. You know, some 60s revolutionary music. Make you think about helicopters and helicopter combat. Oh, there we go. We're running into some. Uh-oh. Hold on. There's some enemies over there. Get ready. Get ready to tango. Ooh, there's lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. Ooh. Our specific targets, though, are the heavily armored ones. I forget the name of it. Oh my god. They are firing. I'm not sure I'm good. Oh no! Oh man. Alright, well. Alright, oh man, we got downed. You know, it was my bad. I shouldn't have flown into that. I saw lots of enemies and I was like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Alright, I think we're ready with everything. Yeah, I think we're ready. This time we're gonna follow our boys. Let's go! Come on, where are we headed? Where are you guys going? Alright, let's go that way. Actually, let me make sure. Yeah, objective, yes. We're gonna need more backup next time. Get your gun ready, man. Get your gun ready. Man, I was trying to aim, and I was having trouble aiming, and before I knew it, we were overrun. But to be honest, we were heading into lots of enemies. I was like, are we supposed to fight that many enemies? Like, there's a lot. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got some infantry over there. All right, let's go. Let's go. I think we can take them on. I think we can take them on. All right, so arm. Left, right. Okay, yeah. Do I see them? Man, these enemies are difficult to see. I see them spotted, but I don't know. I can't see them on the action. Ooh, there's 2 infantry. They should be right up here somewhere. I can't really see them. I need to fly lower to the ground. Man, I really don't see them. Where are they? That's about as bright as it gets. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I can't see anything. Alright. Well, maybe this VAZ 469 will be able to see. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. It's right. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We were killed by the infantry. Ah, come on. Okay, I honestly suck. Okay. You know what? We're gonna. I don't care. We're gonna go gunner. We're gonna go gunner. I don't care. I have to go gunner. Anything more than that is too complicated for me. All right. Let's go gunner. Arm. Alright, let's wait. Destroy Ural 4220. Yeah, destroy Ural. I think This is gonna be our last attempt because I have not gotten close to getting the enemy. I mean, I couldn't see the infantry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, there we go. There we go. See, it's not as easy as it looks. By the way, I'm gonna have to use this. If we don't make it, you're going down first. All right. I'm gonna shoot them down with my revolver here, my 6-shooter. So I'm sure some of you are wondering what happens if you shoot your co-pilot. Yeah, that's what happens. We don't really need him. We just need his gun. Now it is getting late. It's 5:47. Not the best time to be doing missions. So there is a day-night cycle as well. There it is. There's some infantry. Man, I don't see anything. We might have to use our 6-shooter. Man, I don't see anything. I don't see them. I don't see the enemy. I mean, it's too dark. How can we see anything? Yeah, I got the level turned up all the way, so, you know, if we're gonna see them, I don't. Wait, is that little truck there? Is that it? Oh no! Oh no! They're shooting at us! It's too dark, I can't see. I don't see anything. This is pretty realistic, and this is probably what would happen if they sent me to the front lines trying to pilot a helicopter. It wouldn't be good. I probably shouldn't have killed my co-pilot. That was probably a big mistake on my part. Let's go auto hover. Let's see if can we get him? I can't even see. How am I supposed to bring down any of the enemies if I can't see anything? Oh no. Gotta get... Oh no! Goodbye, cruel world. I was gonna go down anyways. I can't give them the satisfaction. Okay, alright, that's enough. Yeah, no. We want to quit. Okay. This is Hijong Park's Defender Patrol. By the way, just to be clear, there is training. Okay, I just skipped it all. So, but you probably want to learn. The only thing I did was starting your bird because I couldn't start it. But once I did that, forget the rest. We don't need to practice. Nah, that's not me. But anyways, yeah, I do recommend this game. It is fun. And which one's the one that was an unarmed light? No, we don't. An improved variant. Yes. That's what you want. Yes. All right, that's probably the mistake that I did. Okay, you got to do the MD530F. That's how you do it. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Anyways, I do recommend this game. Like I said, it's free to play. Now, like I said, if you get the supporter version, you get this extra helicopter. Which, you know what? Let's do what, air patrol? You want to do air patrol? Yeah, or insertion. Oh, okay. Let's just do air patrol. All right, I lied. We're going to do one more quick mission real quick. Hopefully it's daytime. Look, can I set the time? Because I want to make it early in the morning, not late at night. It's too dark. You can't see anything. I'm on an RTX 1580, but as you can tell, this game is actually pretty taxing because there's a lot of components to this game. You know, as you see, everything's loading in, placing trees. You know, just randomized map, medium sized, and it's taking quite a while. Oh, wow. I am on an SSD drive, you know, what is it called, the M2 or whatever, the latest type of drive there is. You know, I bought the computer with, I'm not going to say it has all the best parts, but, you know, pretty top of the line. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Perform air patrol, yes. Where's the base? So if we just go north, we'll find the enemies. Okay. Inboard right. Yes. So we're going to close the door. We're going to generator on, battery on. We're going to perform air patrol. Yes, I like that mission. Look at the clouds. Again, very simple, low polygon art style, but you know what? It doesn't matter because the physics of simulation here, the detail is top tier. Alright, there we go. Sorry. There we go. Air patrol. Air patrol. Let's just protect our base. Look around. Let's try to go a little bit faster. Oh, let's level this thing here. We definitely want the altimeter pretty level. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's arm. Let's arm. Left gun. Left. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. We got it this time. I think actually we were unarmed on our last mission, but it was late at night, and they couldn't see anything anyway, so it wouldn't have made any difference. But now we're daytime. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to knock some birds out of the sky. Let's go. Talking about knocking some birds out of the sky. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going down. Oh yeah, it. Oh wow, it survived. No way. No way. No, nope. It survived. Oh man, this is tougher than it looks. Hitting a moving target is not easy. Alright. Not gonna leave him alone. Alright, let's look for some bad guys. Let's try to do this for real. I'm not gonna shoot at you this time, alright? Hopefully you've forgotten about what happened last time. Oh, we shot half our ammo already. Wow. That's not good. Yeah, I kind of feel like this helicopter's a little bit more powerful and a little bit easier to fly than the last one, actually. I do notice a difference. Plus the twin miniguns, you can't go wrong with those. So I definitely think you should support this developer. I mean, it's free to play, but this is better. I mean, this is one of the best free to play games in VR. I mean, I'm having trouble thinking of a better free to play game. You know, maybe Valve's free to play collection. Maybe I don't think so though. I think this is more fun than anything that Valve has for free. Yeah, I mean, I'm having trouble thinking of a better free to play game. But definitely, I would say get the supporter edition, support the developer. I mean, wow. This is very impressive what this dev has accomplished. Word is the developer is working on a new game, and the last update was the last update for this game. Unfortunately, I think this developer could have dropped some DLC for this game. You know, some new helicopters. You know, maybe more. You know, like like a Black Hawk, even though it doesn't make any sense, you know, for this type of motif the developer has. But you know, why not? Why not a Black Hawk? You know, hey, the helicopter from the future in the past. You know. Ah, there's an enemy. Enemy spotted. So this is why I say, you know, I definitely think you want them marked for you, because otherwise, if they're not marked, they're almost impossible to spot otherwise, you know. Alright, there we go. We found an enemy. So we're going to change this to, there we go. A level to the, yeah, there we go. Do I see him? Oh, whoa, whoa. I think he shot something. Whoa, whoa. He's definitely shooting. Look, I see something. Whoa! Whoa! No! No! How do I eject? Oh man! Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. Okay. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This is my Let's Play early impressions. Like I said, I'm very impressed. This is one of the best free-to-play games. If I had to rate it, man. For the free-to-play version, oh my god, I don't know, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. It's almost near perfect. You know, the only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because I think the onboarding could be a bit better. This is not an easy game to get into. There's a lot there to learn, but once you do, and obviously I'm still not there because I'm not even getting close to the enemies before they bring me down. But there's a lot of depth to this game. But it is fun, and I do recommend it. And for free, it's a 9 out of 10. And even the supporter edition, I'd probably also give it a 9 out of 10, just because you're getting a lot for $5. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play Early Impressions, not a full review. And you can see why I'm not reviewing this game, because I suck, and I'm getting shot down from the air pretty fast. I also cannot land. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.